I'm Madam Audrey, and you're now watching Daily Doses of MUET. So for the first episode today, we're going to focus on reading. This was the first paper of the new format, which was the first session of 2021. So today, the Daily Dose is only part 1, and we will be looking at these 4 questions and help you to decipher how best to arrive at the answer. So this is a very good mini lesson for both teachers and students to understand the workings of how we create questions and how we make them more effective. Right, let's look at this part 1 section. It says here, read 3 notices about university programs. Answer questions 1 to 4 based on the notices about the university programs labeled A, B, and C. Now, which notice says that you can get free food? Which one is about an activity outside the university? Which one is about an activity organized by students? And which one tells us about an activity that ends before noon? Now, if we look at the first one, it says there, which notice says that you can get free food, right? So instantly you look at this word, food sale, yeah? This is what is known as a distractor because it immediately distracts your attention from the actual answer. So when we create questions, we make sure that there are 1 or 2 or a number of distractors. Another distractor you can find is over here. Pizza, nasi lemak, curry puff, bubble tea, burger, and lots more are waiting for the foodies, right? So immediately a student with low proficiency might be distracted enough to pick B as the answer. However, if you read carefully, this, on the other hand, is the correct answer. Lunch is given because you are given free food, right? As opposed to this one where they are selling the food. Okay, so number 1, the answer is C, and do not be distracted by the distractor. And if you are distracted by this distractor, then the distractor has actually done its job properly. The next one is about an activity outside the university. So when you talk about outside, you are looking at the place in which it occurs. Immediately, your eyes will go straight to a place which is library here, Cempaka Hall over here, and Dahlia Hall over here. However, after reading carefully, you would find the answer over here. Clean a school near our university. So definitely this is outside of the university campus, and therefore the answer is A. So do not immediately choose. The answer is A. So do not immediately choose the places according to the obvious answers, right? You might have chosen something else, yeah, but you have to read carefully to identify the evidence. Now, which one is about an activity organized by students? Here you can see it is organized by the education department. This one is a better answer because it is by the student society, so we can guess that the students themselves are organizing it. Whereas in answer C, it says here, the university is going to organize a program for students. But which students might be distracted by the term for students because it looks something like by students. But if you're good in English, you know that by and for mean completely different things. Okay? So the answer is B. Okay? Student society will be organizing it. Next one tells us about an activity that ends before noon. So a good student will immediately see the word before noon, right? Whereas a weaker student might only look at the word noon and then will be further confused because over here it says 1 p.m. Yeah, and over here would be 1 p.m. as well. But a weaker student might only understand that noon is 12 p.m. so they might choose the answer C. Whereas a good student would know that before noon is anything before 12 in the afternoon. So the correct answer would be 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. So although it might look straightforward, but it's actually quite tricky. So many a times, students as well as teachers have also been tricked, yeah, in this first part of the reading comprehension question. Okay, so last bit of nugget of knowledge. So if you have C here, and then you have A, and then B, and then therefore The last one is a repetition of one of the letters. So this means you cannot have all A's or all B's or all C's. You can't even have 2 A's and 2 B's or 2 C's and 2 B's. It must be an equal distribution of A, B, C, and then one other letter repeated twice. And that's how we create the answer. So if your answer happens to be A, B, 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 you know that there's something wrong with your answer script, because there is always an equal distribution A, B, C with only one letter repeated twice. Alright, so that's your daily dose of MUET for today. Hopefully it has been useful, and I'll come back to you tomorrow with part 2 of session 2021, session 1 reading paper. That's all from me, Madam Audrey, signing out.